What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Milk. Today I'm accompanied by, of course, the wonderfully handsome and talented man Scotty Scott, local cook and food lover, and the Big Daddy CEO of WoW rating in a hole, maximum or max, limit max. How you guys doing today?
Fantastic.
Doing wonderful.
Heck yeah, good to hear it. Today, well, actually, we're getting prepared for the Race to World First here at Complexity, so today's recipes are inspired by the WoW cookbook with some milk. It's gonna be a great time. Let's hop into it, shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So I can't help but notice that we are surrounded by a lot of cheese. So what exactly are we doing today?
All right, so we got two recipes planned for today from the WoW cookbook. The first one we're gonna do is a simple farmer's cheese with lemon and milk. And then the second is actually gonna be a beer cheese dip. Could you talk about that?
Beer cheese dip combines two of my favorite things, beer and cheese.
Same.
Together,
yeah.
Dip them.
Good stuff,
All
just
right,
all together.
Good to go.
That's it.
Max, you been doing any cooking at home, man? Anything special?
Quite the opposite. I actually did a cooking stream after the last Race to the World First we did, which went pretty poorly. I don't really cook much, so I live stream a lot, so my typical day involves me getting food before my stream, going out and getting food, or getting it delivered. I almost exclusively get everything I ever eat delivered to me, or I order it. And my excuse for that is, I think in leadership now I've figured out that if you're ever not an expert at something, it's wise to pay someone who is to do it.
Yeah.
So I've learned that in cooking, the best way to do that is to have someone way better at me making food for me all the time.
Instead of you burning the house down.
Yeah, instead of me burning the house down or having to try 3 times to make a simple Alfredo sauce, anything like that. Yep.
Smart man.
Yep.
That's good. All right, so now to jump straight into it, we've got milk in a medium saucepan here. We're actually gonna turn it on, so the right knob, if you just push it all the way down, or not all the way down, you gotta turn it counterclockwise all the way until you hear the ignition.
Damn.
Don't leave the gas on for too long, you might blow up.
Cool.
We'll go ahead and add in 2 lemons there.
Little 2 whole lemons?
2 whole lemons.
Just above the lemons?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Yes, sir. And at this point, there's really no prep. I mean, you can play with your lemons, play with Max's lemons.
Yep.
Yep. But we're just waiting until it comes up to right before boil. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just sitting here now. All right, awesome.
So how can I help out here?
Yes, sir. We're gonna take that off here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and hand you this knife here. So we basically, I mean, there's no particular way to cut it. We just need it in small stuff. Here you go.
Okay.
Nice little knife.
Okay, that looks awesome. Is this yours?
Yes, sir.
That's a beautiful knife.
Mine. Perfect.
And you want? I'm imagining you want me to re-dice this after I get the good bit of it.
That's a good amount right there.
And do you want us to just stop here?
Yeah, totally. I'll take that.
Cool. Thank you.
Put it in my pocket.
So I've seen your social media. So what made you get into this? Like, where did it start?
It started just basically, you know, I do a lot of cooking for friends and family, and as a private chef, throwing private parties and pop-ups, and it began as a way to promote my business. And then from there, it kind of just took off because it became more of an outlet for me to be creative with my dishes and trying to explore new things. Because, you know, when you're working for a client, they have a list of demands of what they want. But when you're, you know, creating on your own, you have to make sure that it's always fresh, it's always new. So it became a way for me to just, you know, to showcase my skills a bit, you know, showcase how bad my knife skills are, and still make it come out delicious though.
Next step, milk is getting to the temperature that we need it. As you can see, if you want to come in here and look at this, see how the top layer is starting to kind of coagulate or, you know, stick together, and the bubbles are coming up as well. Of course, you just want it above 180 degrees Fahrenheit. It doesn't need to be higher, definitely can't be lower. So this is looking pretty good for me. Let me see, how's your milk? Looks like it's coming up.
Coming around, I turned it out just a little bit because it looked like it was getting close to boiling, but I think it's getting there.
And cheesecloth. So as you can see, cheesecloth is basically just a super fine mesh cloth that you can strain stuff in.
Cool.
Mostly cheese. Okay. Yes, sir. So we're actually going to go ahead and get this ready here. I believe you have some cheesecloth over there on the left.
I do. Thank you.
Sweet. And then you just want to cover that up. Give it a little indentation. Wonderful.
Lemon time?
Lemon time.
All right.
Yep, let's go ahead and turn the heat off completely and throw in our lemon here.
All right.
Go ahead and start squeezing.
So one thing I like to do when I'm squeezing lemons, I want to have a strainer. Clean hands, obviously, but go ahead and squeeze it through your hand. That way you don't get any lemon seeds in whatever you're adding the juice to there.
Yes, sir. So as you can see here, the curds are starting to form already.
Yep.
Inside the liquid and the milk. So
Cool.
after we're
Yeah,
done
my
stirring
cards are
it,
jumping
so
off
that
too.
you know all the lemon juice can get around and be properly dispersed, we're gonna go ahead and turn the heat off like we've already done, and we're just gonna let it sit. At this point, it just needs to go down in temperature enough for us to handle it, right? And then we will put it through the strainer, put it in the cheesecloth, get all the water out by squeezing and twisting it, pop it in the refrigerator, and that's it.
Alrighty, looks like our cheese is nice and cool so we don't scald our hands. Oh my gosh.
Oh boy.
So now, what I need you to do is squeeze the cheese.
I can squeeze the cheese, okay?
So what that means is we're gonna take the cheese into our lovely cheesecloth,
Okay.
pour it in here like so. And then what we're gonna wanna do is
Oh wow.
expunge the liquid.
Yep.
So we're gonna take the cheesecloth.
That's where the squeeze comes in.
That's where the squeeze can
So-
give,
so
give it a
I'm-
ring.
So I'm just taking the cheesecloth like
Yep.
this.
Make sure it's not too hot on
That's
your
right.
hands.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I'll help you out here to make sure this doesn't slide or anything like that.
Okay,
Probably
like
bring this
that.
a
I
little
got
closer.
this. It's a little hot, but it's fine. And then you
Okay.
just want me to just get it all the moisture out of here.
Exactly. Exactly. We don't
Okay.
want watery cheese. Pocket chives.
Thank you. Perfect. And pocket parsley.
What?
It's crazy, right? What else I got in my pocket? I don't know. Why don't you find
Oh,
out?
that's not good. It's a family commercial. One more finger roll.
It's like Salt Bae for chives.
Right.
There you go.
Dope. And that's it. And now we just need to bring it over to the wonderful refrigerator for it to cool down. All right, after the farmer's cheese, we're gonna jump straight into the beer cheddar dip here, and we're gonna start by turning on this stove top here. And what's gonna happen is we have a couple ingredients to start off. We're gonna start off with a roux, which is just flour and butter. So as soon as this starts to heat up a little bit, we're gonna throw in the butter there, make sure that it gets all melted, throw in the flour. We're gonna mix it up until it's golden brown. And then at that point, we can throw in the beer, our spices, let it reduce a little bit, then add the milk, let that reduce a little bit, and then the cheese. And then that's it.
Okay.
Pretty simple, pretty easy stuff right here.
So you guys are reducing, you're doing the flour. What was the first thing you put in?
So it's just butter.
Just butter, and then
Yep.
you had the butter, and then you're putting in the flour.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And this is gonna make a roux, which is going to help thicken the sauce when we turn it into a sauce.
Straight in with the beer.
That's right. If it's looking good enough for you, see now it's starting to bubble here and get a little bit more golden brown on my pot here.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
careful when you're getting that cold beer in there.
Yep.
Bring your beer to room temperature if you like. So.
And then as soon as you get that in, you want to start mixing.
I kind of.
Okay.
As we're getting into this, we've added our milk now. We can go ahead and turn it down on our stoves and tops here. And then let's go ahead and start adding in some of the spices. So
All right.
got a little bit of paprika
Grab
here.
one.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a half tablespoon.
That's looking good.
I'm gonna
Which
do.
is about
Doesn't
that.
even have the cheese yet.
I'm gonna do
no,
two
sir.
fingers and a thumb of pepper.
Let's do that. We also have a giant container of mustard here, you know. If you don't
Industrial
have
size.
one of these kinds, then I don't know what to tell you. You gotta get your own.
Yeah.
You gotta get the
Even in
giant
a
ones.
small apartment. Anyone want to take a shot at that word?
Ooh,
this
Worcestershire.
a-
Wait, Worcestershire? Worcestershire sauce.
I'm
yes,
gonna say
sir.
I can say garlic powder.
Worcestershire?
That's what I put in.
Oh, garlic powder?
put
You
in-
put
I-
you put in some garlic
That's
powder?
way
I
easier
can
to
say
say
that.
than Worcestershire
I can say
sauce.
that.
You can say that? Yeah. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But I have
Once-
not put in the Worcestershire.
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 Yeah.
Now we have this thick base here,
thick,
and all the
beautiful
spices
base.
are in. We can actually go ahead and start adding in as much or as little cheese as you want.
So what's the play for that? Is it like, if you want more cheese, it's just cheesier, I guess?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That makes sense.
cheesier.
Yeah.
Seeing it's getting a little bit more cheesy here. This is what we want. Ooh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there.
Might
we
even
go.
add a little bit more milk.
Need some more milk over there.
Oh yeah, probably just a little bit.
This is the process.
Thank you so
That's
much.
the process.
It's
Yeah.
a system, okay?
It's a system.
Yeah.
Respect it.
So a couple questions here, kind of off topic a little bit from the cheese, but just same in the same dairy universe of milk. If you guys are doing cereal, do you guys put in milk before the cereal or cereal before the milk? And then also, do you drink the milk afterwards when you are done?
Should I go first?
I feel like there's only one true answer, but
I don't-
So here's the thing, okay? When you put the cereal in first, the milk runs down all surface area of the cereal itself. Now, there's two reasons why that could be, or one reason good and one reason bad. It gets soggier quicker, but it also tastes way better because you don't want no dry cereal in your
That's
mouth.
right.
That's true.
You know, dry cereal around here.
That's what I'm saying. How about you? That's
I'm going
the
to
real
answer this
question.
one way. I'm not a cereal killer, okay? I put in cereal first, all right?
That's right.
Cereal goes in first. Then you can judge how much milk you need. You put in milk, how much, you know, it doesn't happen.
Dude,
All the crevices of the cereal need to get milkified.
that's
you know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah,
And then, yes,
absolutely.
of course, you drink it last.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You'd
I'm
be
also not
wasting good
wasting.
milk if you didn't drink it.
If you don't drink it, I
Wasting
hate
good
you.
cereal. Cereal milk is one of the best things on earth. It can't be replicated without actually making a bowl of cereal. It can't be done.
100%. So I'm gonna be doing some French fries, and then I'm just gonna put the cheese over the French fries with some chives and sour cream. Simple, right? Easy stuff. I love cheese fries. I love chili cheese fries. Anything to do with fries.
And so you got cheese and sour cream. Dairy on dairy.
Power couple.
Dairy power
Yep.
couple.
Yep. Making love.
You know how much zinc is in that?
No.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
It's a lot. That'll do it right there. 100%. All right, so I also have here some oil that's looking pretty hot and some French fries. French fries. All right, so while we wait for this to cool down, let's head over and prep the baguette that we're gonna be serving the farmer's cheese on. Oh yeah, look at this beautiful piece of bread here. So we got our bread knife.
Yep.
It's thick enough to where I don't have to cut it at an angle for too much surface space.
Okay.
So I'm literally just gonna go down here, cut the ends off, and I'm gonna keep them maybe about a ½ inch or so, just like that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make a good series of them. I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna let you try.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. That
There we
keeps the
go.
fluffiness of it. Perfect.
Like that, maybe a little smaller.
Sweet.
And now I'm gonna grab one of my delicious warm bagels. I'm gonna put it in the butter just to help the salt adhere to it. So just dip it in butter, give it a nice sprinkle of salt. And then we have the love. Nice cheese sauce drizzle.
Oh, that looks so good.
Oh man.
All right, I can. So let me just grab this.
Grab one of those. Don't
This one?
grab
The
burnt
his one,
one.
the burnt one
Yeah,
for him.
don't grab
Put
Mom's
it
burnt
upside
one.
down in here in the butter.
Yeah, perfect.
Let it make sure it hits all the main top sides here.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Sprinkle it.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
Sprinkle it.
Dude, you're a salt
Perfect.
master.
Salt master.
But now, as he said, the love.
the love.
Where the magic happens.
Oh man. A little jealous of your cheese technique there, man.
Yeah, I've worked with cheese for a long
Yeah,
time.
I can see you've been around some cheese.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You've been around some
On
cheese.
the wrong end of it, you know.
Hey, there's no wrong end of cheese.
Unless you're getting cheesed by WoW bosses.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys, this looks incredible. Just Scotty, tell me how you got there and what's on the plate.
So I got there by drizzling cheese all over the pretzel. Before
That's
that,
good.
Before that, I dipped the pretzel in butter, sprinkled some salt, cheese on top, a little bit of jalapeno, a little bit of kick.
Love the jalapeno.
Kind of give you that ballpark feel without getting hit in the face with a bat. This one, we have our delicious farmer's cheese. So we started off with some fresh baguette, lightly toasted, drizzle of olive oil, basil, and chopped tomatoes.
What do you got?
Shoot, for myself, well, we really tried to highlight the simplicity of these beautiful dishes. So we got some cheese fries with some sour cream on top. Super simple. Fry the fries, make the beer cheese dip, and pour it over some chives. Easy enough. Right here, same concept, baguette, a little bit of farmer's cheese and arugula that's been tossed with some olive oil, salt, and pepper. Keep it super simple, super tasty, so that everybody at home can do it and we can enjoy it. That's pretty much it.
You want to try? Oh, cool. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? That's why we're here.
No fork.
I want to go right for the fry, yeah.
Do it. Is it good while it's not as warm?
Oh, the cheese is so good.
Is it?
Yes.
Don't lie to me now.
Fantastic.
I don't know why I have a fork. I'm holding it now, though.
I'm gonna try this one.
This thing's with me till the end.
You just gotta get in there, you know?
Yep,
Oh yeah.
that's good too. That is also tasty.
I mean, a little mild, a little bit of a pure cheese feeling. I know you said you didn't like cream cheese, so this texture kind of resembles cream cheese, but still its own thing.
Yeah.
You hate it?
This is so good.
Don't lie.
No, it is.
You gotta look me in the eyes and say that.
It's so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So for someone who's like just the absolute worst cook, this is something pretty simple that I think like even I could make really. Like it's pretty accessible.
Dude, totally. One thing that we try to do here is illuminate the simple process of making super tasty foods. You know, we don't want people to be discouraged of cooking for themselves just because they don't know how to. And dairy, like we said before, is a really good source of protein and vitamins as well. So that's definitely what we try to aim for.
I love the farmer's cheese because it starts off with milk and lemon.
You have it in your fridge.
You've got it in your fridge. You're not doing anything, you know, complicated. You're just mixing the two together, squeezing out the liquids. A little bit later, you've got delicious cheese. You can put on whatever you want.
100%. Yep. Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cooking with Complexity. I want to give a big shout out to my two gentlemen here. Max, thank you for coming on and being the special guest.
Thank you.
Appreciate all the help with the recipes and stuff like
As
that.
much as I could.
Yep. Especially with Race to World First. Big shout out and good luck to you guys for this next race.
Thank you. Thank
you guys are the 2 times reigning champs so far, right?
Correct. Yep.
So it's going for a 3rd time. That's easy clap. Scotty, as usual, thanks for being here. Thanks for coming along. Some good, tasty recipes out of the WoW Cookbook. And yeah, that's it. Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
To a successful day of more food.
Milk.